M.A.D fam. I was sitting here thinking about, talked to my husband about, wasn't a disagreement that we had, more miscommunication. For quite a few years, he would roll all the way to his side of the bed, a lot of times, or he'd be like right up on me. And so most of the times he'd be all the way to his side of the bed, and I would always feel some sort of rejection behind that, like, what is it? And this went on for a few years. A few weeks ago, we were in bed, and we started praying together before we get out of bed. And he grabbed me and he said, no, he was like really, really above me. And I was like, I don't know what complaint I had. I said, you're either, up in my neck, or you're ... So anyway, he said, scoot over. And he puts me in the middle of the bed. And he said, do you feel that? And there was a hump literally in the middle of the mattress. And he said, that's why, I either have to sleep over here or I have to sleep over there. So all these years, I've had this battle in my mind with him doing that. He never communicated why he was doing that. And so there was always this little angst between us. Unbeknownst to me, there's a wedge in between us. I shared that to say, if we don't communicate, had I communicated my feelings 3-4 years ago, he would have explained there's a wedge between us. There's a literal wedge between us. Or had he said, this thing in the middle is keeping us apart. So what is the thing in the middle that's keeping you from your spouse? Talk about it. Be sure to talk about it, because hey, we can't let the enemy destroy these marriages, right? So that was all. I don't care if it's your mama. The wedge is your mama. The wedge is your daddy. The wedge is some stepchildren. The wedge could be anything, not a literal mattress. There's other wedges that we have to conquer. But I just wanted to share that. Want to say something, sweetheart?